Let's go! Ding ding. Have a great afternoon, young fella.
Well, I got a text message the other day from a family who'd been visiting Melbourne last week, actually, from Quebec in Canada. And I had a bit of a discussion with them. Very shy young boy. It turns out it was his birthday, and his mother wrote to me and said that it was a wonderful experience. He's still talking about that experience, about his tram ride in Melbourne. I was in banking for 25 years, worked overseas with banking, so banking was very good to me. It was a sort of job, banking back then, where when you started, you expected to retire from a banking career. It used to be a job for life. That changed. Well, it all happened by accident. A motorcycle accident. I was helping a friend put his Harley Davidson together and riding my motorcycle and sidecar home. I had an accident. Ambulance, I had to be scraped off the road. An ambulance came, took me to hospital. I couldn't walk. I came hard up against the Armco steel side of the road that I was on, and my knee was badly injured. And in hospital, it was discovered there that I had a life-threatening cancer. First time I'd ever heard of it. My GP said I was okay, but in hospital they discovered that I was going to die within 6 months. Hardest thing for me was to have to tell my wife that I had cancer. My children were 20 and 18 at the time, so more difficult for them, because they were going to be the ones potentially left behind. If I was going to die, nothing I can do about it. Without the motorcycle accident, I wouldn't have known I had cancer. I would have been dead within 6 months. Because of the accident, I was able to reflect. And sometimes in life, it gets really, really busy and you don't get time to reflect. But when you're recovering and can't walk for 12 months, you get the opportunity to think. At a dinner, I was convinced that maybe I should do something that I wanted to do as a child, drive a tram. And I remembered that as a young child, I loved riding on the old trams, because then if it was crowded, you didn't get to be inside the tram. You could hang on to the rail and ride outside the tram on the running board. And I remembered the old characters that were the conductors and the tram drivers, and they would tell jokes, and they would tell stories and be jugglers and sing and do quizzes on the tram. And I had so much fun on the trams as a young kid.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tramily. We're off to Whalley Park. This is Yarra Trams Flight 70. We are approaching West Road, Camberwell Junction. If you're looking for Deakin University, if you're looking for Hartwell, Burwood Shopping Centre, Vermont South, please change at this stop. We're off to Whalley Park, and that's a very...
Why do I do it? Talking about the tram, talking about my passengers keeps me focused on where I am and what I'm doing. And I find that very, very good therapy for me. It brings me a lot of joy. I smile a lot, I laugh a lot, and a lot of passengers tell me that they enjoy it too. So it works out well.
Today I'd like to focus on a treasured member of our Hawthorn and Melbourne community, Melbourne's happiest tram driver, Bruce Whalley. As you all know, I'm a keen advocate for public transport and take the 75 tram or Hawthorn train nearly every day of my life. Now, if you've ever had the pleasure of being on a tram whilst Bruce is driving, you'll definitely remember it. Bruce's unique, hilarious commentary brightens everyone's day.
I'm a tram driver, and I've been a tram driver for the last 12 years and having so much fun.
Cello, yella. So, we
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Woman Shindan Kwai Le. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Xin Yan Kwai Le. Gong Xi Fat Choi.